Yo, what is up guys, Evan Dini here. Today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and speculations about the upcoming Oryx challenge mode. We will be talking about what the challenge itself might be as well as the possible rewards. If you enjoy the video or find it helpful, hit that like and sub button. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Let's talk about the previous War Priest and the ongoing Golgoroth challenge mode and what they had in common. So the War Priest challenge, all your team had to do was make sure the same person did not get the aura twice, which I believe was Bungie's attempt at getting more players involved that normally wouldn't grab the aura. With the Golgoroth challenge, every damage cycle required all players to grab the gaze at least once. No matter if you did the single strat cheese or actually did the 6 bubble strat, it involved everyone on the fire team. Between the two, there was no difference in the adds or the mechanics of the fight. All that changed was how you defeated them. We can see a recurring theme here, and that's getting all the players involved and not letting one person take a specific role. For example, one person that's confident with the aura always grabbing the aura, or one player always grabbing the gaze from Golgoroth. So with a recurring theme, we can speculate what the Oryx challenge can be, and of course adding in other things to make it harder. So what is the one question always asked once your team gets to Oryx? More than likely it's who wants to run the relic. At Golgoroth it's who wants to grab the gaze, and at War Priest it's who wants to grab the aura. So I think it's pretty safe to say that the challenge mode is going to be based around running the spark at Oryx. Personally, I believe that not just one person can run the relic every rotation at Oryx. I think you will have to have a new runner every time that you start a new rotation. For some people, this will make things a little difficult, because with most teams, mine included, we have one dedicated runner. Some players have no experience running at all, but that may change with the weekly reset next Tuesday. If you have no experience with being the runner, I'd suggest to start practicing before the weekly reset arrives. Honestly, I think that's going to be the only thing that your team needs to do to complete the Oryx challenge, but that's only if Bungie keeps it to the recurring theme of the War Priest and Golgoroth. But of course, we are going to add in a couple of more things to make things just a little more difficult. Now then, let's add in more thoughts on what has to be done to complete the challenge mode. This one I would absolutely love to see, and that's beating him without anyone in your fire team dying. That would absolutely add a difficulty factor, because there is always that one guy in every team that likes to randomly die. So don't be that guy, Guardians. Next on the list is having to defeat Oryx in a set amount of runs. So let's say 4 runs, which is possible, and that's a flawless run, guys. 4 runs is very possible. You just have to detonate every blight through all 4 runs. And last on my list, I would like to see the shade timer get brought down just a tad. With less time in the shade, DPS must be a top priority. So let's get a quick recap on the possibilities that we have gone over so far. First, being that you cannot have a set runner, someone new must be runner for every cycle. 2, defeating Oryx without anyone in your fire team dying. 3, defeating Oryx within a set amount of runs, which would be 4, and last, the timer to defeat the shade is reduced. If all those were combined, I think we would have an Oryx challenge that is definitely worthy of having that name. I think a lot of teams would struggle with this, myself included, but I don't think Bungie would make it this hard, which is a shame. So let's talk about the possible rewards before the end of the video. I think we all know that a calcified fragment and a new emblem is guaranteed upon completion, and it seems that what is possible from the chest after the challenge is normally what that boss usually drops. Only for hard it's 320 and normal it's 310, so that means the helmet, any primary or secondary, and possibly a ghost or class item, all at 320 for hard and 310 for normal. But of course there is one reward most Guardians have been wanting, and that's the raid ship. I think this is where it's going to drop, but if it's guaranteed, I do not know. I am very excited about the Oryx challenge, and I'm sure you are too. When Tuesday rolls around, I wish you and your team the best of luck completing the challenge. But I think that will do it for me. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, hit that like and sub button. As always, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.